Hi, let's get right to it. My name is Karen L., and I'm going to go over 7 ways to get paid gigs. In our overview, we're going to discuss professional online portfolios, networks, use social media, agency and management, online job sites, attend castings, cold emails, or DMs. So, immediately, I want to go over your first step is to get a professional portfolio. As you see here, this model is showing her work that she's been paid for. That's what a professional portfolio is. It goes over your name, your height, your weight, measurements, sizes in your shoes, and it gives a way for people to contact you. I always suggest not to use your personal email or a personal phone number. It's best to just leave an email only and make sure that it's sent to legitimate companies. If you're just getting started and do not have professional work, it's okay to use digitals. Digitals are just photos you could take on your own on a plain background, or you can hire a photographer to shoot them on a plain white background. It can be white, gray, any solid color, and you don't want anything in the back. You do not want to have photos with your friends or family or animals or pets. You definitely just want it to be clean, and as you see, show your body type, your headshot, and some maybe light posing as you see here with her wearing sunglasses and sitting down. That's perfectly okay. Next, we're going to discuss networking. It's important to make connections. Networking and making connections are very important to your career. Online networking is very great because you're able to use Zoom. You can even go on Facebook Lives, Instagram Lives, model sites to network online, and build connections. There are many ways where you can find little meetups and areas in your interest to make sure that you are networking with people on a regular basis. You also want to try to attend industry events live and in person. They're the best way to connect and make valuable contacts. It is also a way to be able to get great content for your social media sites to show people that you are out here on the scene, networking and meeting people. Use social media to create an online presence. Clients and brands will always view your social media pages to see if your face card, or in other words, your marketability. Follow all pages that you want to work with in fashion. Follow brands you want to connect with. You want to stay on pages that discuss industry news, trends, and events. So, using social media can be a great way to build yourself up, show people that you're serious about your craft, as well as network again with different brands. And we'll discuss that later. Collaborating and working with brands will also be a way to build your online presence. A great way to get free products and clothes. It also gives you content to show that you are marketable and working. A lot of times when you're starting out, you may not get paid, but it's still a good way to build contacts again, as well as just get free products and gain experience. So it's a good way to show people that you are out here trying to get yourself in front of others. Next, fourth would be agency and management. I always suggest that you go after an agency or a management once you start getting people wanting to offer you paid jobs. Now, most agencies are looking for people who are ready to go. And if you're not, they're going to probably add you to the development side of the agency where you work with some of their developmental trainers, photographers, and get you out there before they start submitting you to their clients. But it's not bad when you have to do that. But I always say if you already got work coming in because you've been networking and collaborating with brands, that will move you to the front of the list. And that's great because now you don't have to go through so many hoops and hurdles to get signed. Now, they may have to coach you a little bit on how to walk or pose, but all in all, you'll be right there showing that you've already that you are marketable because you've already kind of made your own connections. But if you're afraid to make your own connections, one thing agents always tell me, they are looking for people with personality. There's many people who can get signed, but most times they're not working because they do not know how to interview. They don't have personalities with the clients, and a lot of times they're not selected. Fifth, use online websites. You can search for castings online in your area or nationwide with online talent sites. You can also collaborate with others and find networking opportunities. That's really cool when you're out here, getting started, as we mentioned before. And you can also join online communities to do trade for prints or TFPs, or a way to gain practice and experience. So this is a good way to use these online websites to get out here and meet other people. Casting calls. Nothing is better than meeting the client or representatives face to face. You get to show the client your personality, bring your patience though, and leave the bad attitudes at home. Clients are always looking at everything and you never know who's watching. So even if you have something to complain about, keep it in your head. Also, you want to make sure you follow the casting instructions, show up on time, wear what they ask you to wear, and bring your portfolio or your digitals along with you. Never leave the house without those items because they will not remember you once you walk away. Use emails and DMs. Seek out well established local photographers that currently work with clients and ad agencies and brands in your area. This is very important because usually, most times, these clients or agencies will reach out to their photographers to see if they have models that they're working with. So, again, you want to work with someone who's well established, not someone who's getting started because it's almost like the blind leading the blind. I mean, I guess if you did work with someone who's getting started, it's just really for fun because most times the photos that they're taking of you will maybe not be of quality and anything you could show to a client. So it's best to not waste your time and look out for people who are local, well-established photographers when you're getting started. You want to email them or DM them and let them know you're interested in working with them. Sometimes they may charge you a fee if they kind of been out here in the game for a little while and they're being paid by their clients and brands. But nothing absorbent. I always tell my clients or my models not to pay over $500 or less when you're getting started on photos. You also want to take an opportunity to work with designers and boutiques. A lot of times they're willing to front the cost to have you take pictures using their clothes and working for their boutique. And you get more quality photos and content for your brand, and you're able to get out here and add that to your book and portfolio. I hope this has been very helpful. I wanted to present this through the Model Mission Project, company that I work with and collaborate with all the time. They are one of the largest organizations that provides support to models in areas of education, like this video here, model safety, industry resources, mental health, crisis intervention, suicide prevention resources, and so much more. Join their site at modelmission.org, Model Mission Project, .org, and it's absolutely free. I look forward to seeing you guys on the site because I'm there a lot giving away advice all the time. It's a great resource site. And also, we also make sure that we vet anyone that comes on this site to make sure they are able to give you an opportunity if they are posting anything. And as a special treat to you, since you stayed all the way to the end, I'd like for you to grab this ultimate industry contact guide. It's called the Industry Guide, where it's going to provide top modeling agency, ad agencies to major brands, ways to attend award shows and contacts. It also gives you information about beauty brands, how to connect with fashion designers, and guess what? It's going to include a cheat sheet on how to submit yourself to all of the above. So make sure you grab your copy right here at using the link in this description. And again, thank you guys for listening, and I hope this has been some value to you.